Yes, hello. Just looking at options to remortgage my house, if that might be possible. How come? Well, I just filled my car up with diesel, you see.
Make it Ringo, make it rain.
Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and welcome back to Fort William, to Ben Nevis. Somewhere up there behind the clouds. For those of you who've been around for a while, you will know all of the history, all of the heritage around myself, Johnny, this YouTube channel, and Ben Nevis. If you haven't, then please go back to this video here and enjoy this brief highlights reel.
How did you feel?
Fine. Wound up. Just day 5, feeling remarkably solid. You get in the sea.
How are you?
Good. Very good. Nah, fuck off. The answer to all your questions is too many.
Are you milking it again, Fergus?
No, I'm actually not at the moment. I'm having a really bad time.
How you feeling, Fergus?
Much better.
I'm pissed off. I'm feeling pretty dreadful.
This is pretty unkind at this stage, actually, isn't it? Today we have the team from Marchon down in Hertfordshire up to put them through their paces and see how their gym fitness stacks up on a big hill. Tomorrow we are going around the Ring of Steel and having a good time there as well. Weather has turned out pretty ideal, not too many cars parked around the place, so we should have a lot of nice, serene nature dosaging to ourselves. Very strange way of putting that, but what I mean is it should be quiet on the mountain. Much easier way of saying it. I am wearing a sick t-shirt. It's the new Apex range from Gymshark, so please do make sure to use my link in the description down below. Shorts, 5-inch shorts, the correct length of shorts for a man, might I add. Link in description down below. Do go and use it, it'll put a smile on my face, thank you. So what we are going to do is get geared up. We are going to get parked here, basically, settled in, and then we're going to go up what is called Heart Attack Hill. And the reason for that is because it is a very, very aggressive, very steep start to what is a long, drawn-out 1,300 or so meters up to the top of Ben Nevis. Before we go any further, a couple things to request from you. First of all, if at any stage you enjoyed the video, do drop it a like, comment down below, and make sure that you have subscribed if you have not yet already. Let's just get a little bit of a run around of the crew behind me on how they're feeling ahead of what is going to be a big day. And then, let's see how everybody gets on Heart Attack Hill.
Alright boys, how are we feeling?
Oh, feeling excited, ready to go.
Stoked. I'm ready to climb this mountain.
This mountain's ready for me.
Ollie, how are we feeling?
I've been waiting for this moment all week and now it's here. Looking forward to it.
Ever seen a gorilla, a ginger gorilla on the top of Ben Nevis? Today's the day.
I think there's going to be an orangutan up there just waiting like, no, well, sorry bro.
I beat you, bro.
Johnny, you been here before, how are we feeling?
Bored. Good mate, we're excited actually. Both Fergus and I, this is the first time back together on the mountain, isn't it? I've been up here a different route with some other lads, but first time we've been back up, and first time we've been back up this particular trail. I'm really excited to share it with these guys, and looks like the weather conditions are going to give us everything we need up there as well, because we've got a bit of snow, and we're hoping, we'll find out later on, that we can actually summit just above the clouds. So if we get a little cloud of version, some snow, and an open kind of view, then we've nailed it all. So excited and looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's a pretty well-rounded approach to today actually. No ambition other than to get up and to enjoy it. So, how's everyone feeling about Heart Attack Hill?
I mean, you've been talking about it.
Who's setting the pace? You?
No, pace is our own. Best effort Heart Attack Hill, and we'll see how everybody's feeling at the top.
Where's Heart Attack?
So it finishes Oh, you can see it. I actually see how still. Oh my god, look, it's so much steeper than I remember. So it finishes. You see where that little like barren bit of trees are, and there's the fences, the picket fences
by the tree.
Yeah. So just
So it zigzags on the right hand side of the trees.
Zigzags, and then basically where the fencing starts up there. That's then the path up this bit. So you can see the path. So that's where it finishes. So we're from here to there, and it's about, I think the Strava KOM is like 9 minutes. So let's see. So I've just ran up ahead to grab the camera from Campbell to get a bit of a debrief from everyone and how they felt after that. Bang on 9 minutes, just under 250 metres again. Always a tough start, always a tough start.
Welcome to Nevis.
How's the heart rate?
Whew. Not too bad, to be fair.
It's steady once you find a rhythm, isn't it?
Half the feeling though.
Yeah, they'll settle, they'll settle. Oh, here he goes.
Fucking hell.
Tough start, isn't it?
Oh, the watch is like threshold. Sitting at threshold. Well guys, we did it.
Job done, job done.
Good climb.
Mountain Chad, how are you feeling?
See, harder than I thought.
You too warm? Too warm on the trousers?
Warm. Very warm.
Nou gaan ons speeltje.
Shorts on.
Here's the mountain goat.
How was your reintroduction?
It's post-traumatic. Good climb that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, it is.
Yeah. I need to stop and just corners to make sure I'm seeing him coming.
Wasn't it?
What mean start to do? Sitting on the way up and the way down.
Should always respect the camera geezer carrying about 55 kilos worth of kit.
That's what it fucking feels like.
Pay a 10 and 11 for that as a sandwich.
Right, that sort of sandwich. That's a sandwich.
Proper sandwich. Made with love.
We're just debating who's going to be first to have their sandwich before we get to the peak. Well, we had a nice picnic planned, but everybody's a bit hungry. So halfway point, 1 hour and 7 minutes moving time with stops. So we're moving well, but I think everyone's having a good time, which is the main thing.
Guys, on your back.
I'm having a great time.
Having a good time.
Johnny's too hot, as he always is.
Both physically and figuratively. Too hot.
No, I never had a story.
I'm ready for sandwiches.
Sandwich day.
Taurine and Biscoff. I was never introduced to them until the boys. And then putting it together. Fuck me.
The banana saurine with Biscoff is like god tier.
I don't think I've done that yet.
Biscoff with anything.
It's hard to get wrong, isn't it?
But Biscoff on it like a crumpet. It's like a closer crumpet. Pre-training. Oh.
maybe ruined your day by having a heavy pack?
Out of 10, a good 7.
Oh, that's not too bad.
7 out of 10 ruined though. So the day is now 3 out of 10.
Jens,
Yeah.
how does this compare to South African mountains?
Oh, do you know what? It's pretty similar, eh? But it's a little bit colder here. And hopefully we still get a braai on top.
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
Of course. Shit. Got to make some calls. What a magnificent day, and I must say I have been thinking about this moment, i.e. being back on the Ben, for quite some time now, and it is very pleasant to be back. I'm not joking when I say, having been up and down it 22 times in 11 days, I can properly sit, close my eyes and visualise the whole way up. So it's actually quite pleasant to be back from a familiarity point of view, going at a decent pace, sort of sitting at 125, 135 heart rate throughout, but I'm feeling really, really good, which is very encouraging for obviously Keltman training to come. Seems like a lot of the work for the Keltman is just going to be done on the bike. That's really where that race is going to be made or broken for me this year. So thus far, everybody's having a good time. We have magnificent weather, snow on the peaks, wind's pretty calm, sandwiches packed, crew assembled, golden. And the whole point of today and getting these lads up here is actually just testament to using your fitness, sort of taking it out of the gym, putting it onto new demands and exploring new places, and that's ultimately why I've enjoyed training this way for so long. So give it a go, eh? See you soon.
Right, couple of switch cars, couple of focus points.
Yeah. What zigzag is that, Johnny? Is this 3? 2?
3.
There you go. Hi. Have a good day.
I'm getting the shot, bro. My lower back's actually quite angry now that I've taken off my trail bag and revealed all the pain it was in, so win some, lose some, but this is mega. This is Thank you. Visibility has disappeared. So's Johnny. So as you can see, visibility is very poor. Not much going on at all, but the sun is trying its hardest to sneak its way out, so try harder please. Anyway, we are not far from the summit, about 75 meters of vertical gain, about 600-700 meters of horizontal distance, I guess. And I must admit, I'm looking forward to my sandwich. Sandwiches, plural, made by Ollie this morning, so I don't have that high expectations to be perfectly honest, but nonetheless, I'm very, very excited to consume some non-processed sweetie food, as we just grabbed and went from Morrison's this morning, so my dentist would not be pleased, put it that way. I will see you up there. Okay, so the sun is still trying, bit more visibility shining through. Blue skies behind me, blue skies behind me. Blue skies, gents, blue skies. We might have nailed this, you know. We might have nailed this, which, you know, I'm taking the piss, but for these guys to have travelled up from London and
to have got all the views on the way up and not get the summit. It'd be really, really quite pleasant if the man upstairs pulls it out of the bag and it's coming blue skies on this side too. Oh, I'm still in shorts. I'm still in shorts, and I'm doing okay. The rugby player in me and the rugby player in Jen's means that we refuse to cover our legs, it seems. So everything's going swimmingly, I would say. Sandwiches are in sight. Views are becoming more and more likely by the looks of things. Let's see you at the summit.
Well done.
Job done. Sun's trying, sun's trying. Good job. Good job.
Cheers, brother.
Good job. Sandwich time. Do you have my sandwiches, Jens?
Ready?
Oh.
Thank the man.
Yes, thank you. Sandwich making king. Yes.
Straight over there, fucking great. Oh man. This is great.
How's it?
Enjoy that, Jens?
Absolutely loved it. So good. So good.
Matt and Chad, enjoy that?
That was sensational. Nice little sprint to the finish.
It wasn't. Johnny, how'd you get on?
Good. We'd a tough summit from, I think, corner 6. So corner 3 on Nevis, the snow started. And by corner 6 we were, it's about 6 foot deep here. So there were patches where we were trying to come through the snow, and I think Cam, wherever he's gone, come right up to his waist at one point. So it was hard, but beautiful. It's always beautiful in its own right. It feels strange to be up here though.
It does. Ollie, live up to expectations?
Yeah, it was actually a lot harder than I thought it'd be, to be honest.
Well, yeah,
There was periods of it where you're well, particularly through the snow, where it gets a bit relentless.
yeah,
There's just times where you just have to stop yourself from stopping.
yeah.
Because when you keep stopping, you're slowing yourself down a bit. But it's nice to try and push through it. Other than the fact that we almost went off course, and if we'd have gone off course, big man would have been in.
Yeah, we get the axe out, dig you
He'd
out.
have been very angry.
He's got a knife that's collabed with Supreme just for this occasion.
You can actually see the drop.
The 46-year-old man that looks after Supreme drops. How'd you get on? Monroe number 3?
Alright, I think given the lack of sleep and, well, that's probably a lack of sleep and lack of prep, I'm happy to be here, but I think a bit more prep next time would be good.
And you're a
A bit more sleep. And I'm a pussy, thank you, Jonathan.
Say that again?
That's the given page, that. Yeah, I'm not going any further than this.
Yeah.
If I slip in deep and go over with the weight, I'll do myself in. I'm not here to get hurt.
We'll all put in for that later on.
Yeah, I'm really grateful, man. My name's Darren.
Darren, well done, mate. And I hope he's got a few beers in there. Maybe that'll be
I've got beer in the car. I used to train with the Dutch Marines, and after they do training, when they're stretching off, they all have a beer.
Yeah.
And the reason being, as soon as they have the beer, your muscles relax. So it prevents injury.
That's well there, mate. You saw
Especially if
that.
you like a drink.
That sounds like
We've
good
got
science.
a YouTube channel. Do you want to chat on camera for a little bit about what you're doing?
Yeah.
As part of it, if you're happy to.
Yeah, I'm doing the free peaks with the fridge. I'm doing it for a food bank in Liverpool. Absolute disgrace that we have food banks and people are struggling for food. What's all that about?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, cavemen used to have food and heat in the cave, didn't they? And we've evolved apparently. So if you can, give what you can, support this, and hopefully we'll do a bit of good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Right on.
Well done.
Well
Have a
done.
great time.
Top man, what was it called? You got the cherry there?
I've got the cherry, mate.
I've got
a
it.
page on here.
Yeah.
I'll come.
Big
Take
project.
a picture of you as well down.
Big L project, yeah.
Good on you, mate.
Good lad.
Yeah,
Well
thanks.
done, mate.
Well done.
Well done, man.
Yeah.
We were
damn
hoping you had beer.
Yeah,
in there,
man.
to be honest,
Yeah.
though.
No, I've got beer in the car. Don't worry. Never short of that.
Good, mate.
Thanks. I'm really
done, mate.
grateful.
See you.
Have a lovely day.
Cheers, Darren.
So when we were here for Project Vertical, the head of the MRT told us beforehand that we would see some sights on Nevis. And we thought, what's he talking about? We didn't really know what that meant until we spent 11 days on Nevis. And oh boy, did we see some sights. We saw somebody halfway up in the cold, in the wind, in the rain, in just a hoodie and carrying all their stuff in a Sainsbury's disposable single-use plastic bag, which was one. And now today, just to prove just how right he was, that was a man carrying a fridge up Nevis, Scarfell and Snowdon to raise money for a food bank in Liverpool. So the donation link is in the description because that's pretty unique, to be fair. And he's doing it on his own. He's just doing it on his lonesome because he clearly cares. So hats off to him. I would not carry a fridge up there Nevis myself. But he didn't have any beers in there, so sadly, not the outcome we were all hoping for.
Great, a lot of money for a beer, isn't it? I'd pay 20 quid for a beer.
Fuck you, Johnny. So this is the Red Burn, and for anyone that doesn't know, Loch Harbour Mountain Rescue are the creme de la creme of mountain rescue teams, and they look after Nevis, all the sort of surrounding mountains. And the other night they had to rescue 17 sort of folk that were stranded from here. Long day apparently, but this is where it sort of went wrong for them. So if you're anything short of a very, very experienced trail runner and the weather is not completely on your side, do not take the Red Burn thinking it is an effective shortcut, as it can become quite dangerous. So, the return has been completed. Lads have had a good time. Johnny and I haven't viciously beaten into the mountain out of hatred for it. And we are here with tired legs, hungry bellies, and a craving for a pint or three. I'm pleased to have done that, but I did say on the way up that this mountain's stunning. Look at these views. I'm so happy to be back. And on the way down, I was reminded of just why I hated it so much towards the end of Project Vertical. Knees, quads, calves, everything takes such a beating on that descent. It's so harsh, but it is so rewarding at the top. We didn't quite get the visibility that we hoped for, but we did get to see a little bit of the edges and a bit of the sort of vastness of where we were, so glad the lads got to see that. For Johnny and I, it was a bit of a profound moment being back there together after sharing such a brutal 11 days together. There was obviously a much bigger team that was part of it, so it was a shame that they couldn't be there, but at the end of the day, great weather for a great trip up. If you haven't done Ben Nevis yet, I would encourage you to do so, but I would encourage you to do so out with a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as it can get quite congested over the summer and even the winter, to be perfectly honest. But make sure to be safe, that's the key thing there. We had to stick to a GPS a little bit today just because the visibility was so poor and the snow was so intense. Didn't get quite as much footage as I hoped of the snow for you because the GoPro died in the cold and we were chucking cameras around. Campbell's shoes weren't quite as grippy, which meant couldn't go at the same pace, etc, etc.
But we'll get a bit of a debrief from the lads on how they feel they've got on, whether they would return, how it compares to a gym setting, for example, and then I'll see you again to round up the video. Smooth, bro.
Right, today, rating out of 10, and best part, worst part.
I'm going to give it an 11 out of 10 because I've genuinely had the most fun I've had in a long time. Definitely out of my comfort zone. Best part, definitely summiting up there, even though the visibility was poor. Cleared pretty quickly and it was awesome. Worst part, coming down. My chocolate knees did not enjoy that. I won't be doing that again in a hurry.
Jonathan?
Yeah,
out of 10,
best out of 10?
Out of 10, best part, worst part.
Always 10 out of 10, mate. You can pick the negative stuff if you want, but it's always 10 out of 10 because you get the opportunity to be up there and experience it and things. The worst part today was because we were knee deep in snow at times, weren't we? And being knee deep in snow means you're working double hard, so the heart rate was heavy and high. But Fergus and I being up there together again was immense. And because we didn't have 22 climbs under our legs, we were able to jog a little bit on the way down, which we hadn't done at all over the last 19 maybe efforts last time. So that was fun as well. So always 10 out of 10 and always a pleasure.
10 out of 10 as well.
10 out of 10. And best part, worst part?
Best part about it was getting to share it with those two blokes. I know it's very fond memories up these mountains, so being part of that is always something special. Worst part was not being able to have a cloud inversion. I learnt something new. Clouds below the summit of the mountain. Unfortunately, we didn't get that today. Visibility was poor.
There you go. And finally, Coach Jen's.
Definitely a 10 out of 10. Super memorable experience. Really glad to have done it with the boys. It's going to be one on the bucket list for sure. Best part was just all the little moments, just taking the view in. It was sensational from the moment we started to get some elevation all the way down, all the way up until the summit. It was just incredible. And then the worst part was almost losing my freaking knee, falling into a bit of snow. But we're okay, we'll survive. The joys of being in shorts, thinking I was hard like Fergus. I should have worn my trousers.
And that is today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, and that you've already subscribed. Please, we've all just climbed up a hill searching for you to do so, so it'd be rude of you not to. We have another exciting video tomorrow at the Ring of Steel, which is just up that way. So make sure to tune in for that. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.